फॉर द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम आप लोग सब सामने आए, इनको सेकंड रो में आप लोग बैठे, जो लोग फर्स्ट टाइम, आप भी फर्स्ट टाइम आए तो आइए सामने आ जाइए यहाँ पर। हाँ प्लीज कम, जस्ट कम फॉरवर्ड, यहाँ पर हाथ रखिएगा। अच्छा, प्लीज कीप योर हैंड्स लाइक दिस। ठंडक आएगी ना सब लोग को। अब कोई सवाल ही पूछो मेरे, व्हाट एम आई टू स्पीक, आई डोंट नो। अरे हाउ टू रियलाइज सेल्फ, लाउड स्पीकर है कि में रख लीजिए। This is a very nice question. How to realize the self? The first word, how. On this, one can say that self can be realized and is to be realized, will be realized. But you cannot realize self. You cannot. You have become a human being from amoeba. How did you become? What did you do? You got it just as a blessing from God. In the same way, self-realization is also the blessing of God. It is spontaneous. It is a living thing. Anything living happens spontaneously by itself. Do you ever say, how am I to sprout a seed? It will sprout by itself. Why? Because all the mechanism, all the energy that is required for it to sprout is embedded in it. It's built in it. In the same way, all that is required to reach to yourself is embedded within you. It is waiting there for that moment when it has to happen. Once you start doing anything about it, efforts about it, you go wrong. As I have told you that there is a force which is sleeping, an energy which is called as Kundalini in the triangular bone. That is the Ankura, that's the primule. That rises, which connects you with the mains, just like this one you can say. A cord that opens out and connects you with the mains. But can it do it by itself? No. The one who has made this instrument has to do it. So it is God who is going to do that for you. Or somebody appointed by God can do it. So how does it come in? Now can you tell me, how does a seed sprout? How does a flower become a fruit? You don't even see when it happens. It is done in such a manner that you cannot even see with your naked eyes. Of course, if you have some sort of a camera which gives you delayed actions and things, then you might. But with your human eyes, you cannot even see that. And there are thousands and thousands of such things happening. Now, your self-realization is the most important thing and has to happen. The time has come. You are created for that, you have to have it. The blossom time has come and all of you have to become fruits. The time has come. It has to work out. Only thing what you have done through your effort, you have spoiled the flower. The other day only, I was reading about Raj Yoga that people are doing. I am not against Raj Yoga by any chance, but Raj Yoga is a happening within yourself. With the Kundalini awakening, you see, when the Kundalini is awakened, then all these happenings take place, all these closing up of certain bandhas and all that takes place. And the Kundalini rises. But it happens in such a short time, in such a split of a second, you can say, that you cannot feel its rising. In Sahaja Yoga, in this modern Sahaja Yoga. Hatha Yoga is also the same. It's the way how you cleanse yourself gradually and then the Kundalini rises. Say, I have to come to Delhi. That means this is the yoga, the union. As long as I'm away from Delhi, I'm away from Delhi. Whether it is 1 mile, 2 miles, or 300 miles. When I meet, that's the point. That's the yoga. And that happening is absolutely spontaneous. Whether you come by train or a bullock cart, it depends. Now ours is a jet style. All these things happen within yourself spontaneously if you start doing it. If you do Hatha Yoga, you are gone. Some realized soul who is a guru, he knows what chakra you are catching. Of course, that's a very different style of thing. That's Ashtanga Yoga. You have to be in the jungle, absolutely celibate, unmarried, before 25 years of age. You have to do all the Ashtangas, not only one for making yourself slim or something like that to be a cinema actor. It's the union with God. If you pay so much attention to your only body, physical being, then you are an imbalanced person. You're just spoiling the whole thing. Unless and until it is a realized soul who is of a very high quality and who lives in the jungle, as your father, he works on you before you are exposed to this worldly life. While our so-called Hatha Yoga means only you create cinema actors out of them. Today only I had a Hatha Yogi, today in the morning, he's not come today. Poor fellow, he got a heart attack. It's inevitable. Every Hatha Yogi is going towards that. Because when you start using too much of your right side, then the left side, which is the spirit in the heart, feels unhappy. Why are you paying so much attention to your body, this material being? So it is so unhappy that you get the catch. So he was told other yogas to overcome his heart. So how do you get it is not the point, we just get it. The Kundalini rises. It does. I can show you. It will pulsate, you will see in the triangular bone. At the most what we can do, what is required to be realized, what sort of an instrument is required. For example, children get it so fast because they are so uncomplicated, so simple, they are not artificial. Secondly, the people who lead a simple dharmic life in the center, those who are married, have got children, leading a very simple life, satisfied people. They are the best. Villagers are the best. City dwellers are not so good. City dwellers are horrid. They give such a headache. They will give it to you also when you will be realized. Because you have so many complications in your heads. Moreover, they read such a lot that the reading goes into their head and they are nowhere. They are lost in the reading. Without seeing the reality, they have already got an idea about reality. So they dwell upon those ideas, not on the reality itself. So such people are difficult. But normally we have seen now, even in the city, horrid city like London, we have been able to do quite a lot of people. Now about 300 Sahaja Yogis are first class there. But apart from that, thousands of them, I should say, have got it in different places. So in such a country where, see, materialism has come to its verge of collapse, it's easier to work out because now they know that there's nothing in materialism. It's much better to work out there. Here we are now supposed to be advancing and we are developing ourselves, getting into the same ditch into which they are. What I'm saying, we can short circuit. We can short circuit through Sahaja. So it happens, you will see for yourself, the Kundalini will rise, it will break through, and it will come out of the Sahasrara. What is the other question?
What is Sahaja?
Sahaja. Sahaja. Sa means with, Ja means born. Sahaja means it is born with you. Yoga is born with you. So that you have the right. It is your birthright to get union with God. It's your birthright. You are born with it, Sahaja. It has a double meaning, as you know. Sahaj also means easy. But actually the word Sahaja comes from this Sahaja. Saha means with, Ja means born. Born with you. And Sahaja in our talking we say Sahaj mein, means easily. Because it is born with you. We are breathing now. So easily. Because it is born with us, it is Sahaj. Supposing for breathing, if we had to stand on our heads, or we had to, say, read books, we would have been dead long time back. It comes Sahaja, spontaneous. We cannot do anything about it. It's all done for you. Unnecessarily we are breaking our heads here and there. Just wait and see, it will work out. The time has come. This is Sahaja Yoga, is the Maha Yoga as they call it. They call it as the Maha Yoga because this is the highest of all, where the Kundalini rises just like that. But many people have used Sahaja Yoga just as a great convenience, you see, without using the essence of it. I mean, you can't give any name to anything. And they do all asahaj things. You don't have to do anything whatsoever. Nothing. Those who are realized here, people, will work for you. It is simple like this. Supposing you are trying to learn swimming or you are getting drowned. The person who is trying to save you will tell you, keep quiet. Don't beat your hands here and there. Just keep quiet. And the one who knows how to swim will lift you up from there, put you on the shores, and can teach you swimming. Then you can help others. It's very simple. It's like one light which is enlightened can enlighten another light. But that light has to be all right. So it is that simple. It's absolutely simple. Now, how do you light one light into another light? How? Huh? Yes, that's all. A light which is already there enlightens another light. Now, this light doesn't take any credit for that. Nothing, it's just your own. You have to be enlightened, it's your own right, you have to have it. But you want to have some sort of a difficult situation for everything. Can't eat food like this, you want to go round and round. Why not eat like that? Then go ahead. If you don't want to eat straight away, then what would I say? That, all right, you go ahead. Break your necks. Come to me later on, I'll put them right. Now what to do? There are many who come like that too. Very difficult cases. So be simple, be like children, and have it. No problem. At least here, 75 people are realized. At least 75%. Huh? 50? These are not realized, that's all. All the rest are. Doctor is realized. Then who else?
Here and there.
Huh? Here and there. Who is not realized here? He's got realization yesterday. Everybody is realized.
Could be 75.
Huh? Isn't it correct?
They have come to realize.
Those who are not realized can be realized in no time. What is the second question? No question. He wants it. That's like a real seeker. There's one more question which you are not asking, which you are feeling it. That you have known that Kundalini awakening is a very difficult thing. Isn't it true? So, it may be difficult for people who do not know how to do it. Which is not for me. It is the easiest for me. My nature is to awaken Kundalini. So for people who do not know the job, it may be difficult, may be very, very difficult. They must be doing all upside things. Supposing I do not know how to operate this. I may burn my hand, and then I'll say my Kundalini was awakened, I burnt my hands. How can that be? Kundalini is your own mother. Everybody's mother. Can you imagine? God can instill something in you which will burn your fingers, which will give you headaches, which will make you jump like a frog. How can it be? Oh, there are mad people like that. One gentleman came and was sitting with both the feet towards me. So these people said, you can't sit like this. He said, no, my Kundalini is awakened and I jump like a frog. So we said, why do you jump like a frog? He said, my Guru said, it's written in the book that when your Kundalini is awakened, you start jumping like a frog. I said, after Kundalini awakening, you become a super person or you become a frog. Now the human being has to become a frog or a chicken or I don't know what it has to become according to these people. Huh? So it is quite silly, the way people have written. Such big books they have written, all silly. I can assure you, when you will get your realization, you'll be laughing at it. It's a big joke. Everybody cannot talk of Kundalini awakening unless and until you know about it. Huh?
I said we are new people in this, but how would we know and realize that our Kundalini is awakening? How do we feel?
You see, what you will feel
Whether we have reached that.
when once the Kundalini is awakened. In Sahaja Yoga, as I said, if the instrument is perfect, it happens just like that. You see, like a very, we say very smooth landing. So the Kundalini lands up very smoothly. For people who are simple, they just do not feel anything except that they feel absolutely relaxed. And from their hand, they feel this Chaitanya flowing. This vibration start flowing. Now, once they get it, supposing I give you pounds and you do not know what is the value of pounds, you must spend it. And once you start using them, then you realize how powerful they are. Simple things happen. First, you get thoughtless awareness, which is called as nirvichar samadhi. You are listening to me, but you become absolutely thoughtless. There is no thought, you become blank. When the Kundalini crosses this. When it crosses this, you start getting this in the hand. And the whole thing becomes absolutely relaxed. Now, after realization, you have to steady yourself. That is the most important thing where we fail. Because though you are brought to the boat, still you are just going like that because you have come from the wobbling system. So after that, you have to settle down. And that settling takes some time. And if you could devote your time to that settling, then you can be a very good Sahaja Yogi. You can give realization to people. Just like that, moving your hands, just like this. Children can give realization, this child can give realization. She's a born realized. Then you can make out people who are realized, who are not realized. You can make out people who have written the books if they are of the realized people or not. You can make out the temples which are really Swayambhu or not. All absolute questions can be answered with Sahaja Yoga because you start getting these vibrations. You can ask any question which is absolute. Even like a question like, is there God? Immediately the vibrations will start flowing in the hand and you will start feeling that cool. These are very soothing vibrations. Absolutely soothing. They soothe you completely. And if you put your hand on somebody after realization, that person also feels that soothness. And the whole thing starts melting away. You find the whole thing melts. When the Kundalini rises, in some people, it can show also if there are obstructions. Like if it is at the Nadi Chakra, if there is obstruction, you can see the Kundalini absolutely there on the triangular bone. But supposing at the Swadhisthana it is, then on the sides you see the Kundalini bursting out. You can ask the person, he might be suffering from uterus, he might be suffering from liver or something like that. Then if the person had a bad guru or somebody who has misled him, the Kundalini comes and throbs here, throbs very badly. And when it throbs there, you can make out that the person had a wrong guru who has misled him. Then here you have to awaken the guru in him. Then it comes up to this. If you are suffering from sense of insecurity, then also the Kundalini can stop at this point. Here you have to awaken the Jagadamba. Then you come up here. It is the Krishna's chakra at the back. When the Kundalini stops there, then maybe the person has been smoking or has been saying something. See, there are many complications about it. But there are 16,000 nadis attached to this one. So this is a very important, very, very important chakra. Moreover, if you have been using any mantras, then this is what. Because mantra has a big shastra. You should not accept any mantras from anyone. Because nobody can give mantra. When they give a mantra, you should ask them, why are you giving me? Why? What is the wrong? What is wrong with me? Why this chakra? Why that chakra? They don't know anything, I can tell you. The example of this is, there was one yogi who had come from, so-called yogi, from South Africa. He gave such horrible mantras to the English boys there. And some of them told me like, Inga, Pinga, Tinga sort of things. So even an ordinary Indian can understand that these are all rumble tumbles. He did not even know Sanskrit. So mantra vidya, if you know, then you know the whole vidya. But mantra vidya can only be known after realization, not before that. ये तो हो गए पार भाई आ रहे हाथ में ठंडक ना हाँ देखो ये तो पार हो ही गए बैठे बैठे चलो just put your hands like this. All of you should get it. All of you. Now don't look at others, you have to look at yourself for a change. आँख बंद करो बेटे आँख बंद कर दो. Now if you can't close your eyes, then you keep your eyes open. आ गया ठंडक आ रही हो गए. Please close your eyes, please. If you have come here for realization, at least close your eyes. आँख बंद करिए भाई साहब. हाथ दोनों मेरे और करिएगा. आँख बंद करिए और हाथ मेरे और करिए. नम्रता पूर्वक ग्रहण करना चाहिए. अगर आप नम्रता आप में नहीं है तो कभी आपकी कुंडलिनी नहीं उठने वाली. अब जन्म जन्मांतर की चीज मांगने आए, अभी तक आपने पाया नहीं है, उसके लिए बहुत नम्रता की जरूरत है. अगर नम्रता नहीं होगी तो कुंडलिनी बैठी रहेगी नीचे. मैं बता रही हूँ आपसे. इसकी दुकानदारी नहीं है. आप अपने माँ के यहाँ आए हैं, नम्रता पूर्वक स्वीकार्य करें. चित्त को एकदम हल्का छोड़े, एकदम हल्का. कहीं भी एक जगह नहीं लगाने का, एकदम हल्का. ज्यादा ज्यादा अपने हाथ की ओर ध्यान दें. अगर आपका बदन हिल रहा है तो आप आंख खोलो बेटे. आंख खोलो. बदन क्यों हिल रहा है? कोई गुरु के पास हुआ है वो क्या? किसी के पास नहीं गए कभी नहीं. आप आप नहीं खोलना. आंख आप बंद रखिए. आप लोग नहीं खोलिए, आप आंख बंद रखिए. कभी नहीं गए किसी के पास नहीं. कोई नहीं सकता. याद करो. किताबें पढ़ी बहुत सारी. फिर क्या? इतने हिलने की कौन सी बात है? बिल्कुल शांति से बैठो. हिलना डुलना कुछ नहीं चाहिए. शांति पूर्वक बैठना चाहिए. अगर ध्यान में आप 5 मिनट शांति से भी नहीं बैठ सकते हैं तो कैसे कुंडलिनी उठेगी? शांति पूर्वक बैठो. 5 मिनट शांति पूर्वक बैठना आना चाहिए. हिल रहा है बदन हमें. अपने आप हिल रहा. आप जरा बाहर चल जाइए. इनको लेफ्ट हैंड हमारी तरफ करके राइट हैंड बाहर निकल. अभी हो जाएगा. उनकी सीट पर भी नहीं आना. आप जहाँ वहीं बैठे रहो शांति पूर्वक. आ रहा हाथ में कुछ ठंडा सा. जिस चीज के आ रहा है हाथ ऊपर करें. अभी यहाँ आपके हाँ करा था आपके भी आ गया सेंसेशन। आप जरा काले मोजे उतार दीजिए, काले रंग के मोजे जरा नुकसान करते हैं, हमने देखा है, अब्सॉर्ब करते हैं। आर यू गेटिंग एनी कूल ब्रीज इन द हैंड? या इन बोथ द yeah, all right, just keep your hand there. Good work. Now those people who move their eyes too much here and there, see me, I don't know, this is a modern style also, too much to move, everything they must see like that, they're going on, mad people. I don't know what is there to see like that. See, actually in former days when we were young, we were told to see the Mother Earth all the time, not to raise your eyes higher than that. The reason is the Mother Earth soothes your eyes. But if you go on moving your eyes too much, the attention is moving, wobbling all the time. Now the attention is sustained by liver. If your liver is not all right, your attention cannot be all right. So those people who have a habit, you see, sometimes they'll see through the back of their eyes, go from here to there. They think they're doing something great by doing these things. Such people can never have good livers. So to keep a good liver, keep your eyes down. Don't give them too much work. We are giving too much work to our eyes, and that's how it is keeping our attention all the time wobbled out. And if your attention is out, then you can never feel happy. So the liver sustains the attention. And for you to be best Sahajogi is to put your eyes down on the Mother Earth. Walk with less raising of your eyes. Respect your eyes. You're not to waste your eyes on all the time. Anybody coming up here. I've seen even in meditation, people can't keep their eyes straight. You have to keep your eyes all the time in a mood that you're enjoying yourself and not enjoying others, but just enjoying yourself. You cannot enjoy others. You have to enjoy yourself to enjoy somebody else's vibrations. You can only enjoy others through their vibrations, not through their seeing. And because of this, once you have this kind of a habit, then your liver always gets into it. Then you curse yourself, you do all kinds of things. That's no good. Just tell yourself, oh, my eyes on the Mother Earth. She sustains. She takes away all your problems and everything. So liver, I have told you today, and the same thing applies to other organs, which I will tell you tomorrow. One every day I'm going to tell you about one organ, how to keep it all right. और कोई सवाल?
What about heart trouble?
Heart trouble. Now, heart trouble comes just as a warning because nature wants you to stop being silly. That's it. Simple. Absolutely, it is so simple as that. Heart is the temple of your spirit. If you pay attention to anything else too much than the spirit, you get a heart attack. Because the right hand side, Pingala Nadi, if you are using too much, क्या हो रहा? सरगरम हो रहा? आप पहले आए? हाँ? Whose daughter? कहाँ झालं? तुमचा माझ्यावर एवढा विश्वास आहे ना, मग काय झालं? नुसतं नाव घ्या माझं, डोक्यात तर मीच आहे. हा झालं, ठीक आहे ना? शंका करायची नाही आमच्या समोर बसून, नाही तर डोकं तापणार ठण 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 ठण. हा ठीक आहे. हा सहस्त्रार म्हणजे आमचं स्थान आहे. डोकं तापलं म्हणजे समजायचं की माताजींच्याबद्दल काहीतरी शंका उडून आल्या. किसका पूछा? हार्ट अटैक. हार्ट अटैक में आपने राइट साइड बहुत यूज करी. इफ यू हैव यूज्ड योर राइट साइड, which is called as the Pingala Nadi, which is the right side, sympathetic. Doctors do not differentiate between the left and the right, but they are two different things altogether. The one that is on the right hand side caters for your mental activity. If you are doing too much mental activity or physical activity, the left hand, just see the nature, how beautiful it is. The heart, which is not responsible for your thinking at all, stops. Or it gives you a push, or it sort of suddenly collapses, or it gives you a warning. you get a pain. On the contrary, if you are using your left side, see, left side is for your emotions. If you are too much emotionally built up, people are very emotional, some of them all the time crying, weeping, all that. Such people, their brain goes out. See the combination. Brain has nothing to do with your emotions, but the brain goes out. See the balance, how nature has built you. So the heart says, no, it's too much. A person who is running too much after position, he gets a heart attack. Person who is running too much after money, he gets a heart attack. A person who runs too much after thinking that he's doing a great job, it is his responsibility, this thing. So the spirit, the responsibility is that of the spirit, is not of yours. So you get a heart attack. If you overdo anything, physically or mentally, the heart is the one that checks you. It's very simple to get rid of it. It's to raise your left, put it to the right. Raise your left, put it to the right. 21 times every day you should do it. Immediately you'll find that you are, by raising your left, you are raising your superego, reducing your ego. And ego and superego, both of them come down like that, then the kundalini can open it up. Otherwise, in the conditions, when the people are working very hard, the ego is actually on the left hand side, though